morning. My name is Rachel.
I'm Becca.
Nice to meet you. I want to welcome you here today. I've been a counselor here at Fairview Counseling Center for about 5 years. And I just want to let you know before we start, if at any time you want to end the session, you can. Also, anything that is said in this session will be completely confidential. So what brings you in today?
I've just been having lots of troubles with my boyfriend.
Okay, so what have you been experiencing?
Well, this year is my second year of school and we go to different schools, and I met a new guy and he just kind of lost trust in me.
Oh, okay. So why do you think that he lost trust in you?
Well, one of the guys was good friends with me, but then we started to talk more and then we started to hang out more, and I guess I wouldn't blame him for not trusting me, but...
Okay, so it sounds like you kind of understand where he's coming from, but it's also been really hard on you.
Yeah. I mean, I ended things with him, and then after hanging out with this guy more, I started to miss him, and I tried to fix things, but it was hard to get his trust back.
Okay, yeah, that's understandable. So currently, what is your situation with the two?
I'm trying to figure out what to do with both of them. I guess I still have feelings for both of them, but
Okay, so
it's hard.
So what do you think, in your eyes, what do you think would be best for you to do?
Definitely be back with my boyfriend. I think he was just a better guy for me, and I think I loved him and still love him.
Okay. Have you tried talking to him? Have you seen him? What is the communication like between you two?
It's hard to see him because he goes to a different school and we're busy, but we talk, I don't know. Talking's been hard too. It's been hard to get him to want to talk to me about this.
Yeah, that's very understandable. How do you think he's feeling about everything? What are your thoughts?
I think he's just scared because all of my friends are friends with this other guy's friends that is going to happen again.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, keep telling me more about the situation. What has been the major problems, do you think?
Between the two of us?
Yeah.
Definitely trust recently, but also just kind of being able to give each other freedom without expecting so much.
Okay. Do you think that you guys will ever be able to gain that trust back? Because trust is a huge thing in relationships.
I think so, if we keep working on it and put each other before everything else.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So what things do you think you could do to try to gain that trust? There's different couple strategies you guys can do. What are your thoughts on that?
I guess I could, see things from his point about the other guy. It's just I don't want to ruin friendship either. But maybe, reassure him more often. I don't really know, I guess.
Okay, so it sounds like for him, trust is the main issue. Do you also feel like you can't trust him?
Not up until recently.
Okay, so what happened recently that made you lose some trust?
I think he was just really upset with me, and he put some pictures, sent them to people that he should have only seen.
Okay, wow, that sounds really hard. How did you respond to that?
I was upset. He texted me and told me about it. I guess I can read you the text messages. It was after a night I went out with friends, and the other guy was out with us too.
Okay.
And he thought something happened between us, and he said, "I see that you can't even keep yourself together for 2 weekends to show me. And by the way, because of your attitude and everything just pissing me off, some of your nudes leaked out of my phone. Sorry, I told you to be careful for what you do."
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and so I was like, "I'm glad I trusted you to do that." And he said, "You're welcome. You mess with the bull, you get the horns. And I've tried so hard and you treat me like shit." And I was upset because the way he said it, it made it sound like he did it before I even went out with all of my friends. And then he asked for the other guy's number and said he'll just send them to him and transfer them over. And then he's like, "I did it this morning after I saw your Snapchat story," which the other guy's on there. And
Okay.
I said, I just asked him to delete them and who he sent them to. And he said, "I'm not deleting there's plenty more to be sent out to. Just be careful. And then he said there's 57 of them.
Wow, so it sounds like he's like almost like blackmailing you. He's trying to hurt you after he thinks that you hurt him.
Yeah. I mean, he just. I told him I was going to call the cops about it, but he told me to relax about it. And then he called me later and tried to, like, apologize.
So did you accept the apology, or what? How did you feel after the phone call with him?
I was still really upset about it. I mean, when he apologized, he said he didn't do that, but even to, like, use it to try to make me upset was pretty low.
Yeah, that's definitely, I can understand how that makes you feel. So you're not quite sure if he actually sent them or not, but that he is definitely using them against you.
Yeah, I don't know. I asked all of his friends that I'm friends with if they got any, and they said they didn't, but I don't know if he sent them to other people.
Okay, so when he called you, what were the type of things that he said?
Okay, well, when he called me, he kind of just restated everything. He texted me when he apologized, but I didn't reply to that. He was crying, and he kept telling me he loved me, and he was sorry. And I was just mad and hurt about it. And, like, I wasn't even mad. It was just really painful. I think it hurt more than anything that he would do something like that to me when he says he loves me.
Yeah, so, okay, so just to say what you said, it sounds like he really wanted to hurt you, but more than anything, you just were just really sad. You said you cried and stuff, which is totally understandable in that situation. So you also commented on how you don't think someone who loved you would do that to you. Tell me more about that.
Well, I get that I hurt him before, but I feel like if he really loved me and wanted to forgive me for that, he wouldn't try to hurt me as well.
Yeah, and that's like the ultimate, really, that could be like the most ultimate betrayal.
Right.
Okay. So have you guys communicated since then?
No, he tried to text me, but I didn't text him back just because I wanted to just think about things.
Yeah, so space is probably a good idea right now.
Yeah.
I can't imagine how painful it would be to have someone you trust so much to betray you in that way. Do you think that, as of right now, do you think that that relationship will be one that is ever able to be repaired?
I don't think so. I don't know if even if he did just try to hurt me, it's not going to be a good place to be in a relationship just if he hurt me.
Yeah, I definitely can understand that. I think if the situation ever comes up again, that it might be a good idea to get the authorities involved, because that is sexual harassment, blackmail, distribution of pornography, and that is definitely not something that you want out there. But is there any final things you'd like to talk about today before we end our session?
I don't think so.
Okay, well, I look forward to talking with you again. I hope you have a great day.
Thanks.